Hello everyone, today we have absolutely new kit which is not even released yet. It would be available this weekend on the E-Day, and later it will be available through traditional model shoe shops and also Eduard webshop. So as you can see, it's Focke-Wulf 190A-8, but this kit is molded in 70-second scale. This is new tooled model. Which we saw before in Brno exhibition, but now we have final set of the final sprues, which will be released in commercial, let's say, issue of this kit, and so we have a chance to check them one by one and take a closer look, let's say. So first, a model will be released as a Profipack, and this can give you, let's say, some explanation of what you can expect in the box. You can expect masks, P thread, and of course covered manual, and of course plastic parts. So let's begin from the extras. This would be P thread. P parts are quite tiny due to the scale of the model, and here you can see them. So we have traditional upgrades for the cockpit. As you can see, we have dashboard, we have sidewalls, side panels, and some external elements such as aerial, for example, pedals which will go inside, and of course landing gear elements which would be placed on the struts. And another traditional part, belts for the pilot seat. Next we have masks. Masks would be used in order to mask the canopy, and those are quite traditional Eduard products, so I have nothing to comment here. Assembly manual, as I said, is printed on glossy paper in color, so we have short history note on the first page. As you can see, it's written in English language. Then comes parts map. So it's easy to notice that some parts won't be used because they're suitable for other versions of this aircraft, and we can expect that Eduard would release some new versions. And here you can see assembly process. So cockpit, as you can see, even though this is 70-second scale, cockpit would be really detailed, and it would be nice to open the canopy in order to expose all this beauty. Engine is quite simplified. But I hope that in assembled state it would be nice to look at. Of course, in the end of the manual we have masks application guide and painting guide, marking guide for several marking options. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marking options available in this kit. And on the last page there is a stenciling guide, which would guide you for the stencil decals placement. Also, kit would feature 2 decal sheets. Both are printed, I suppose, in Eduard. Just give me a second to remove them from their tiny bag. So, first separate sheet is dedicated to the stenciling. As you can see, those are quite tiny, but I guess when you apply all the symbols on your model it would look really nice. And another decal sheet is provided for the symbols. We have here symbols not only for the marking options but also for the cockpit, as you can see here. And we have swastikas which are printed in full scale, let's see. Now let's move to the plastic sprues. Of course, transparent sprue would be packed into the separate bag. It's molded in form of traditional round frame. As you can see, all parts are placed in the center, so we have 2-piece canopy, which would be possible to open. And that's quite a nice feature for a 70-second scale model kit. Molding quality is really perfect. I have nothing to complain about here. Crisp plastic, and we have all necessary riveting and special dents for the eye reel. I guess you remember that on some kits you would have to do them by yourself. There are no special holes whatsoever. Okay, here we have first out of 2 gray plastic sprues. So this one carries fuselage parts. As you can see here, for example, we have right fuselage part, which features recessed panel lines and riveting, and it's molded together with engine cowling. And of course together with tail segment, but without rudder. And here is another cockpit, fuselage half. Inside fuselage parts there are some positioning tabs and also positioning pins which would help with alignment. And then we have 2 separate pieces for different types of the cowling. As you can see, those would go on the top part. Tail planes are molded as one piece, also separate ailerons. And then another part of the cowling here. Wing is divided into 3 different parts. All 3 feature recessed panel lines and riveting, as you can see here. As I said, ailerons are molded separately, but we have molded in flaps. You would be able to retract them only by buying separately sold set, which would be reviewed a bit later. Also here we have bottom part. So landing gear wheel wells would be assembled as a separate element. Note that all dents are throughout. So it's also a nice addition for in this 1/72 scale. I'm not sure what is this, but we would have to check it. And here is another top wing half, which looks approximately the same as other parts. Last gray plastic sprue is dedicated to all minor elements, and here you would find separately molded wheel wells, some landing gear parts. For example, here you can see propeller hub, special aerials for night versions, I guess, landing gear doors. I'm not sure what is this part. I guess it's a pylon, underwing pylon. Moreover, 2 types of the landing gear doors, again landing gear wheel well part. Several types of the propeller, which are molded as one-piece elements together with blades, as you can see here. Cockpit top is also molded as a complex single-piece part, so you wouldn't have to spend time while trying to align those elements to each other. Here you can see engine. Wheels, as you can see, tires are molded as a one-piece with separate hubs. Here they are, so it would make let's say painting much easier. Here we have several parts for the engine cowling, again landing gear doors, some engine parts, antennas, and landing gear struts. Here you can see separately molded tail strut. Really nice molding quality. I don't see any flash, I don't see any other possible extra problem. Of course, the small parts, due to their size, would require some extra care from modeler, but I guess it would be worth it. And I want to show in this review all available upgrades for this model, because they will be also featured in the separate review article, but I want to show you P upgrade for the flaps on the model and external titillization, let's say P upgrade. So here is a P set for the improvement of external detailization of the kit. So as you can see, even landing gear doors would be replicated with P parts and some engine parts. I guess that would add considerable detailization to your small Focke-Wulf. And here is a P thread for Focke-Wulf landing flaps. As you can see, they are approximately similar to other flaps, P flaps, which are available from Eduard, and I guess assembly process would be approximately the same. So that's all for this video review, but I recommend you to check full review article on our website, because we would post there detailed photos And as I said, accessories would be reviewed in the separate article, which would follow on the next or other day. Thank you for watching once again, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and like our Facebook group. Thank you for watching and see you soon.